I sort of feel like our entire season hinges on this episode. So let's let's get it done, I guess. What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 49 of Passport to Poland. I'm ChasingLamely. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't hit it already, the like and subscribe buttons are pretty good for those things. Today's episode, we are playing Universitatea Craiova from Romania. There you go, I remembered. Now, the Romanian League. Let's have a look at the Romanian League, see where that stacks up against ourselves. Which hopefully it will give me the information here. So it's not going to give me the information on the screen I want it on. That'll be too easy. Let me find it this way. Also, you've missed a 4-0 smashing of Jagiellonia while I'm in this screen. Alex Sala, who we sent on loan to Jagiellonia, did his secret agent thing, got himself sent off, and then they collapsed and we just battered them. Akira Wright got a goal. Keziah Sterling got one on the second half injury time, and then Finson got himself a brace in the 4th and 5th minutes of injury time. Absolute scenes. Felipe Cruz started making his way back from injury. He will play today, but I want to see just where the Romanian league is in relation to the Polish league, because they've just beaten a team from the Azeri league, which is just below us. The Romanian league, let's have a little look here, because it's got to pop up. The Romanian league is the 25th best league in Europe. We are significantly below that. We're the 33rd best league in Europe, but also we just beat a pretty good side from the 11th best league in Europe. So this could go either way. Sorry, excuse me, my voice is starting to go, which is beautiful. Just what you need in a medium where you have to talk. Right, so there's been a bit of transfer action as well while we've been between episodes. Gabriele Mulazzi has joined us, the Italian right back. He was previously with Juventus. They released him. I thought he looked good. I signed him. It was a very simple process. Tomas Ramirez is a Argentine centre-half. With a lot of Argentine centre-halves at the moment. He was released by Cologne, and he's very quick. He might be just as much use deployed at left-back as he is at centre-half, but we're going to see how he develops, because I think he's going to be a really good player. I feel like my voice is breaking. It's very weird. Nicolas Paz is also an Argentine centre-half, because I've signed a lot of Argentine centre-halves. Again, I think he could develop into something special. He's come from Union Santa Fe, who are a fairly well-known Argentine side who've produced a few very good players over the years. In terms of the outs, you've already seen Alex Sala went on loan to Jagiellonia, got himself sent off and helped us get a massive win. They were 3rd in the table when we played them, so that worked out quite nicely. Kevin Benitez has gone on loan to Zagreb, our rivals. Another Argentine centre-half we've had around for a while. But he should get himself some football at Zagreb, because they need the centre halves desperately. They've been declining recently, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do for them. We'll keep an eye on his progress as things progress. And then finally, Harrison Neal, who we signed from Sheffield United a few seasons back, didn't really develop. He has gone on loan to Olympia Grit. They've immediately listed him for loan, which works out perfectly. But they paid us a bit of money for him. We weren't going to use him. We let him go. It was a very simple transaction. But that's you caught up on everything you've missed. So let's get into the game against Universitatea Craiova, where we will hopefully get ourselves qualified for the group stage by winning this game. Right, the team today is going to be Kjell Scherpen, Felipe Cruz, Igor Gomez, Guay, Pieszek, Finson, Longstaff, Magoma, Liss, Bright and Sterling, with Gasca, Puerto, Daniliuc, Brown and Williams on the bench. So, let's see what we can achieve with this one, because it feels like we can achieve something. Okay, so these are the starting lineups for today's game. They have gone and mirrored our 4-4-2 diamond, the Slask diamond. I don't know if their diamond is the same as the Slask diamond. It looks a bit different, but not massively so. Their star player is this guy, Ivanov, Anthony Ivanov, who is a Bulgarian international, but not good enough for our team, and he's their star player, apparently. So, in fact, let's just have a quick check, just make sure there's nothing we're missing out on. By going into their team homepage, we've got Romanian international, that's worrying. Elvir Koljic is their star, apparently. Striker, Bosnian international, lots of caps. Apparently might be better than Akira Wright, but might be better than Akira Wright doesn't fill me with confidence he's actually good enough to beat us. So we might be on for a win. I'm not sure. They've got, by those things, an Italian goalkeeper as well, Pigliacelli. I'm going to do the same thing I did in the last game because apparently opposition instructions are a thing that work. We'll ask the assistant to assign some things. Just watch Koljic, apparently, is what he wants us to do, so we'll do that. He's been banging the goals. Do we have a plan to stop him? Yes. Yes. Sure. Are we confident? Are we hopeful that Felipe Cruz carries his recent good form into the match? Yeah, why not? He's not going to play the full game, but yes. There's been a lot of speculation this week surrounding the future of Robin Pronk, with pundits critical and some fans losing patience with his Zagreb manager. All my thoughts on the matter. I hope they stick with him, because then we can keep beating them. That is my plan. It's the only answer to give, really. Let's see what we can do in this match. Pigliacelli, I am assuming, he's either Italian or Argentine. He is Italian, under 21 international formerly, apparently. There you go. He's vaguely well known. We'll see what happens. I think we can get a win here today, though I've just got a sneaking suspicion Felipe Cruz is definitely not fully fit. But we'll see what happens. They've got themselves a throw, and we're going to get creative because that would be ideal. We need to defend this. Ideally, Felipe Cruz was never going to go and do a defending, so Mateo has picked up the ball. Now Longstaff picks it up, and Cruz has got a chance to send it forward to Akira Wright, who can be dangerous here. If he can just cut the ball inside, there were men waiting to run onto the ball. He's waited far too long, and the cross was going nowhere. I saw that the second those guys caught up with our on-rushing attackers. He should have squared that far earlier than he did. And now Magoma to Finson. Finson to Piaszczek. Piaszczek, what can he do from here? He'll probably be looking for a shot. He usually is. Akira Wright's going to pick it up way at the back post, which is not where we want him to pick up the ball. That'd be too easy. Cross it in for Magoma, just over the bar. And that was very close, but not close enough. There was no cigar available for being that close. We'll see what we can do from here on out, though. I think we can probably get a goal fairly soon. You'd like to think if their best player would only barely make it into our squad, you'd think we should be able to absolutely do bits to them. But, you know, that's on paper. Football, as the cliche says, is not won on paper, so we need to win it on the pitch, and we're not really doing much of that either. Valdemar List needs to start formation. I might switch to the wingers formation again during this game. I feel like it's starting to come on nicely for us. I feel like Wright plays better when he's on his own without anyone around him as well, which is weird. So we're going to see how that shakes out for us. Sterling seems to get involved in the game more from out wide as well, so it might work out to our benefit to make that change. But we'll plough forward for a few more minutes just to see what we can do. Let's do another get creative shout, and I think we'll probably make the change the same time I bring Felipe Cruz off, which is probably going to be about the 60-minute mark, unless he starts dropping dramatically in fitness now. He's probably going to have to come off, though. In fairness, he isn't fully fit. Piaszczek's got a throw in, throws it to Sterling. Sterling probably needs an option, uses Piaszczek as the option. What can Piaszczek do? Ball into Lis, Valdemar Lis, the Polish Messi doing his thing. Piaszczek crosses the ball over, far too deep for it, but Felipe Cruz pick it up to Longstaff, back to Cruz, back to Longstaff. Longstaff needs to release Cruz, he doesn't, back to Finson, which has killed the attack if we're completely honest. And now we need to find some more thoughts forward. There we go, we found Felipe Cruz finally. It was too late again. We've waited way too long to get the ball to Felipe Cruz, and he was entirely ineffective and marked out of the game by the time he got the ball. Magoma now on it. Magoma to Finson. Finson over the top to Piaszczek. Piaszczek heads it into the path of Sterling. Kazaya Sterling gets himself his 12th goal of the season. And that is the beginning of the path to the group stages. If we get to the group stages, the episode today, by the way, will finish with the group stage draw, so we know who we're playing. I'm hoping for a big old English team. I think Bournemouth are in it, which is pretty big by comparison to us. We'll see what happens, though, because we need to get there first. Finson with the ball over to Piaszczek. Piaszczek with the header. Heads it to Sterling. Wright was miles offside, but he wasn't involved in play, so that worked out quite nicely for us. And now we are reaching that point where Felipe Cruz is going to have to start thinking about making way, because he is finding his fitness dropping like a stone. Let's go to the tactics screen. Let's give that quick pause so we don't miss anything. I'm going to send on Nico Williams because Nico Williams is the man for the task at hand. Sterling swaps with right. Liss goes to the right wing. There we go, that's happy days. We'll swap Longstaff and Magoma over as well because Longstaff is a natural box-to-box midfielder, so it feels like a better idea to have him doing that role. So no one else needs to be replaced immediately, so we'll see what we can do from here. Give it another 10 minutes, see what changes. And now Guay has got to throw in and throws it to Piaszczek. Piaszczek can get a bit deeper now as well. Now he's playing as a wing-back. To Matelu, though, has picked up the ball, and we need to start pressing them a bit harder than we are as... I can't even read that. Balasha has picked up the ball on the left-hand side. Someone needs to make a tackle. Felipe Cruz thought about it, didn't quite get there. He hasn't left the field yet because, you know, sub hasn't happened yet, so it'll be fine. Let's get this clear. Fortes heads it into the goal. Oh, that was poor. That was very poor. Just missed opportunities all over the field for a tackle there. That's all that was. And we should have been all over them way before this ball got across the other side of the field. Piaszczek should have gone to his man. He didn't. Fortes had all the space in the world. It was a comedy of errors, really. We are going to make the sub regardless because Cruz has to come off, and we are going to get creative again because that's going to be our way to goal. Kiriev right looking complacent, which is worrying. The only attacking options I have on the bench are Brown and Gaska. I'm not sure which is the better in this situation, in fairness. The best option in this situation is probably to send Keziah Sterling up top and then see who it recommends sending on. It's not giving me a straight up recommendation. I'm going to send Gaska on because I know Gaska can do a job there. What else have we got looking like it needs to change? Nothing immediately. Piaszczek might have to come off, so might Magoma. We do have options in there, so that's not too big a problem. But yeah, let's get this sub done. See if Damien Gaska can affect the game at all. He does have the ability to affect the game. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to change Valdemar Liss to be an inverted winger because I know he does that better, and it gives us a slight option on the other side, or a slight difference on the other side. We're not playing completely symmetrically, which could prove problematic. Paris Magoma is tiring and not having the best game of his career. He's not having the worst game of his career by any stretch of the imagination. He wants a bit of a downage on there. It can't hurt to send an Ilic on there, actually. It probably can't hurt. Just to have that extra guy to shore up the midfield. Liss with the ball forward. Can he find Guay? It looks like that's what he was aiming for. Guay hits the crossbar, and that's not worked out terribly well for us. But who knows, maybe we'll see a highlight from the throw-in. We won't see a highlight from the throw-in. We're just going to kind of plod through to the end. We're doing another get creative shout, see what can happen. But I think this game's probably ending 1-1. I think that's probably how it's going to go. I think we have to try and win this at home, which isn't the biggest challenge of my career, but we'll try and win it at home. We'll try and... I mean, we've had 30 shots, but we've had disgusting dominance in the game. They've just got very lucky to get an equaliser, and we've not really been able to do anything to get back into the game or to get back on top of the game, which is disappointing. But wasn't the worst performance we'll ever put in, and we've got to play Lech Poznan in the league next, which we'll do off camera. I'll tell you how it went, and then we'll come back. You see, Lazio are currently involved in this. Lazio and Ghent, Alkmaar, AEK Athens, Dinamo Zagreb, Sofia. There's some big clubs in this competition right now. Red Bull Leipzig are in it. Brugge, Marseille. The quality of teams we could end up playing are just filth. Actually, at this point, they are just filth. Right, I'm going to come back with the second leg, so stick around. So we're back for match number 2, the second leg of the Craiova game, and frankly, it's not even worth me showing you what happened between games. There was a 0-0 draw with Poznan in which so little happened there wasn't even a highlight. So it's not worth me skipping back to show you any of the things on the schedule screen for it. We're just going to go straight for this. We're the favourites. They've got better form. It's 1-1 from the first leg, you'll remember, because it literally happened for you like 30 seconds ago, or it was about half an hour ago for me, give or take. So, starting lineup: Sherpen, Cruz, Gomez, Guay, Piaszczek, Finson, Longstaff, Magoma, Liss, right, with and Sterling with Gaska, Puerto, Denilic, Brown and Williams on the bench. Very straightforward, very much business as usual. Right, so these are the team lineups. They've gone exactly the same as last time as well. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We're just having the same match again, except this time it's happening in Wrocław. which hopefully means we have some kind of home advantage. Let's do the thing where we tell the assistant manager to do as he pleases with instructions. He just wants us to attack College again, which is fine. Both teams coming into it in good form. Yes. Leading scorers in the Euro Cup to you, looking forward to another positive match in front of goal. Well, that's yes. How much of a boost is Mihai Balas's chances? Oh, he played last time. We definitely played against it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 22 players will make the difference. That's what we need to tell them. Let's get into the game. Let's win this. That's the important thing. We need to absolutely, most assuredly, definitely win this game. Second legs have been our strong point so far in this series, usually. So, especially this season. You remember the last episode, our second leg, phenomenal. If we can do more of the same today, then that will be lovely. It'll see us into the group stages. Magoma has picked up the ball now, out wide. Ball back to Guay because there was no one to help him out. And Finson's picked it up, back to Magoma again. If we can get a ball down the line to Piaszczek, maybe we can get something going. Weird choice, he could have run with that, but still. Felipe Cruz has picked it up to Waldemar Lis, the Polish Messi, has picked it up. And now Cruz to Longstaff. Back to Cruz, good choice. They're defending very deep. There's some very deep defending going on here. We're struggling to usually we release a fullback down the outside and a cross happens and a goal happens, and Magoma has a pop from distance where he's usually so dangerous, just past the post. But yeah, they're sitting deep, which is interesting because we've got the away goal. They do have to score to be able to get through this. That's the one kind of saving grace for us. We can play out a 0-0 ball draw. I don't want to because you guys all want to see goals. But we can play out a 0-0 draw and still go through. Whereas they have to score. Piaszczek with the ball across to Longstaff. Longstaff finds Felipe Cruz. Felipe Cruz you'd think would have an option. He takes a shot just past the post. Felipe Cruz unable to capitalise this one time. But that'll be fine. Also, if I said this one time and you didn't think at band camp, you're just too young. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock. Let's do another get creative shout. See if we can make something happen here. We are absolutely all over them again, which is familiar. But we need to do more than just be all over them. We need to get ourselves a goal and, force the advantage a little bit. We need to press the advantage because even though we are currently technically winning the tie, we would like to just outright win the tie. And with these stats, these stats are disgusting. We should be 4 or 5 up minimum by now. We've had 22 shots on goal, 11 on target, which is dirty. But 0-0 so far. 0-0 so far, nothing to celebrate. Well, keep things going the way they're going because 0-0 is good enough. We don't need to pressure them too much. We need to push too hard. We just need to not make a defensive mistake and we're fine. Ideally we'd score a goal, of course. We need to not make a mistake. Akira right, by the way, there was a bid in for midweek from Eintracht Frankfurt. In fact, made 2 bids. The board accepted one of them. I protested it. The board backed down because it was lower than the bid we projected from Alaves earlier, and they were offering just frankly insulting money for him. Felipe Cruz picks up, cross into the inside. Sterling, I thought had made it, but he hasn't quite got there, and now Piaszczek will pick it up with a chance to get the ball back into the mixer, you'd hope. Ball back to Finson, one touch to List, to Longstaff. Longstaff out to Cruz. If Cruz can get a good cross in here, we might be in with a shot. He stood on the ball. That's not helped anything, but he finally gets across. Magoma from the edge of the box. Paris Magoma, his second goal of the season. And that's alright. That's alright. So 1-0 lead on the night and a 2-1 lead on aggregate, which means they have to equalise to even stay in the tie. In fact, they might have made things worse for us a little bit, but it's fine. We may have just kicked the tiger in the balls a little bit, but Magoma on the volley, edge of the box, beautiful stuff, good finish. That will do the job. The strikers are not having the best game of their lives right now. That has to be said. Igor Gomez has picked up a booking. I think I might take Igor Gomez off actually because I don't want to not have tackling going on there, but I don't want him to get sent off. So that feels like the best plan, and I think maybe we're going to go to the 4-2-3-5, the 4-5-1. That's what I'm thinking of. We're going to go to the wingers formation very shortly, because I need to see if I can get a Kiev right to put in a performance again. Ball goes out, has been picked up by Piaszek. Piaszek with the ball across the field to Matty Longstaff. What can Matty Longstaff get up to here? Maybe a ball across. There we go. That's happened. Is that Magoma? That crossed the line, surely. Paris Magoma's finally claimed it. I mean, frankly, it didn't go down as a goal until this guy Ferreira kicked it. So that was an own goal, or it was behind the line already, and it was just late registering. And it's definitely not crossed the... I mean, we'll take it, but, you know, dubious. Dubious is what's happened there. Right, let's make that little change right now, just to get things a little bit shaken up, because why the devil not? Let's have a look and see if there's anything needs changing there. There is nothing needs changing there immediately. This is all just about getting performance out of Akiri Wright, because that would be nice. Talk of which, he's got the ball now. He should be inside the box, not out wide. He's been tackled, given it away, and he's decided to chase it rather than running into the box, letting Piaszek do that running. And now Piaszek's given it away, and they're going to come and run at us now, which is worrying. On Gender to Ivanov, back to Ngenda. Ngenda just doesn't have any options though, which is fine. Back to Thiago Ferreira, the man who scored Paris Magoma's second goal for him, and now we've picked it up with Mark Guay. Back to the goalkeeper. Sherpin says thank you very much, and we will slow down the pace of the game, wait for everyone to regroup, and we'll start building from the back again as Guay picks up the ball, plays it forward to Matty Longstaff. Matty Longstaff with the ball out to Valdemar Liss. He's got Gomez on the overlap. Gomez, Cruz, I always get them confused, I don't know why. Cruz on the overlap, ball over the top. That's Kiev Wright. It's come off the crossbar. Was that right? Was it still? I don't know. It was one of the guys up top. Either way, nothing special happened. So, yeah, nothing special occurring. Right, I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to do a big old double defensive substitution. I know Felipe Cruz has been our best player, but he's just back from injury. He's tiring. Feel like if we take off our two fullbacks, that gives us a largely fresh defence. We do just need to sit on this 2-0 lead now, and that is the ball game for us. That will see us into the groups. Williams with a cross. Longstaff's going to pick it up, probably back to Williams. Williams, can he get a crossover? No. Something's happening. They're kicking each other. Longstaff to Magoma. Magoma to Wright. Sterling has a pop, and that's just gone wide. We are still attacking, which is nice to see. We don't need to do any form of attacking. In fact, I'm going to drop that back to cautious, I think, because that will stop these guys tiring a little bit. That's a bit of a pro tip, by the way. If you find players are tiring late in games, stop being so attacking. We're going to drop some praise on the boys, because why the devil not? They're 2-0 up. Magoma's definitely got man of the match sealed up. That's signed, sealed, delivered. Valdemar Liss has picked up a knock, which we don't like to see. Longstaff with the corner, ball inside. It's not going to fall to anyone in the box, but Sterling's picked it up deep. What can Sterling do? Almost nothing. Longstaff plays in Magoma. Paris Magoma completes his hat-trick. That's his first hat-trick for the club. His fourth goal of the season. He's picked a hell of a day to get 3 goals. Paris Magoma's taking home the match ball. And that's the nicest way to round that up possible. We had 10 men on the field at the time as well. Valdemar Liss is dead on the edge of the field. Looking solid. Paris Magoma completing his hat-trick. Excellent work. That's a 9.6 rating. That's a good game all round. That's 3-0. My voice is dying, which is beautiful. There we go. Job is a good one. 3-0 in the second leg, because second legs are our thing. And yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll just go through all this little post-match glory that we're going to see. We have won, confirmation we've won. There's probably some kind of money involved in doing that. They've changed name, Alabstri. Yeah, Valdemar Liss injured for up to 4 to 5 weeks. That's heartbreaking, quite frankly. Heartbreaking for us, especially for the league. That means we've got to make some changes. We are going to reassure him his playing time won't change, because it won't change, because he is the Polish Messi. And we'll attend the press conference, and then a second we'll go and we'll see what we're going to get group stage wise in the draw. That was tremendous, of course. We're not in any rush. He's 35. He's in more of a rush than we are, and we'll praise Paris Magoma for being superb in front of goal, because he was. Right, I'm going to come back in a second with the draw. So, in possibly the most anticlimactic draw ever, because it happened a week late, a week and a half late in fact, because some teams hadn't played yet for various reasons, and there wasn't a draw. It's just spat out the groups. Let's find out what we're going to be who we're going to be playing. John Davis is having a good time, but this is the important one. Who have we got? Aberdeen, Red Bull Leipzig, and Club Brugge. That's not the worst group I could have got, to be honest, because Aberdeen should be beatable, maybe Brugge, but let's have a quick look just so we know what the rules are in the group stage, because that's important. If we win, we go second knockout round, we come second, we go first knockout round. If we don't, I guess we just go out. But that's fine, that's absolutely fine. That could be far, far worse. Either way, we've got some games coming up. So, the next game we're going to be playing is going to be the Club Brugge double header, I guess. It's a Brugge double header. That will be the next episode, so we'll come back for that. Right, but in the meantime, let's just have a quick look at what else is happening. They're going to give us 2.5 million. We've moved a bunch of stuff. Jack Spong is being a Spong, so I'm going to say nothing. Financially, that means we've probably got a good chunk in the bank now, like 5 mil, 6 mil, 5 mil. Perfect. Right. Well, that has taken unnecessarily long times to get to that group stage. Thank you very much for watching, though, guys. As usual, socials are below. Like and subscribe there. I'm Chasing Lamely, and yeah, till next time. Have a good one.